Our Champion series is really set up where community organizations can reach out to us and say, we have a need in our community for what you do. And an organization can come to us and say, these children need this book for this purpose, and then we set up a system that helps them achieve that. And so whether that's a hospital or a homeless shelter or a group of refugees that have just arrived, we can sit down with them and help them through the journey of telling their story to help them then progress further in the future.
My Story Matters has been an amazing program here at the high school. I have seen students who oftentimes are comfortable hanging in the background. I've seen them come to the surface and really share their story and share some private things that they have gone through in their lives. And in doing so, I think it's not only helped them to realize that what they have to say really does matter, but it's also been a way for other students to see that they too matter. And it's been a great tool for the students to have their voice be heard. I think oftentimes in high school, we have the football team, the cheerleaders, the drill team, who are all amazing students, but oftentimes those are the kids we really see be successful, and we know them, they're in the limelight. And My Story Matters has been an opportunity for students who oftentimes are overlooked to share their feelings and really share who they are with the school. Today, as I looked out in the audience of the students and saw the anticipation in their faces as they were going to have an opportunity to share their story, there was one face in particular that caught my eye. And sorry, it makes me emotional because I remember when he came to our school, and he came to us from California, and his mother had worked in the fields, and in his mind, he was always going to be a field worker as well. And someone in his life told him that he mattered, and that what he had inside, he could share with other people and make a difference. And as I looked out today and saw him in the crowd, and thought of the title of this program, My Story Matters, Carlos's story matters.
When we work with the refugee population, many of them have come through horrible circumstances, things that you and I could never even imagine. And what we're able to do is sit down with them and ask them where they've come from, what's built them, what experiences have shaped their life, and what lessons those experiences have given them, which can then celebrate the courage and the strength that it took for them to get to this point. But then we can also help them realize the gift of the present day to make something of that day, and then to look to a different future and create dreams of something that could be different and inspire in them a hope for a more brightful future than anything they've ever seen before.
I oversee our Tumaini program, which in Swahili, Tumaini means hope, and that's our Welcome and Transition Center where students come, newcomers or second migration or immigrant students can come for 10 days to get a balance of introduction to education before we transition them to their home schools. I also oversee our Jumpstart program and just basically make sure that our ESL students and refugee students have equitable practices afforded to them while they're here in Granite. Working with My Story Matters has been amazing. The volunteers that come along, that they have sign up with them, has been wonderful. They're caring and helpful, and our last experience when we had Mrs. Utah here really helped shine a light on just what the group is doing for our community. So I'm very grateful to My Story Matters for being here with us.
When we work with the homeless shelters, That is a really unique opportunity. It's one that a lot of people don't have the opportunity to go in and sit one-on-one with individuals who have found themselves in life circumstances where they're without any of the luxuries of life that we enjoy. And for many of them, they have no possessions. They have no photographs. They have no records that they've been able to carry with them. And so we are often taking their very first photographs, or the very first photographs they're going to be able to keep. And we're giving them a possession that is all theirs. Each of these kids get a book to carry around with them, and it's something that's theirs, and it's all about them.
One of the series of books I love reading about is our homeless children when we interview them. These are kids who really have had life stacked against them. And to read their hopes and their dreams just excites me for the future, and it lets me know that anyone can really do and become anything they want to.